Now boys, ever since my hiatus from bloodstrike content, I'd actually been playing the game on and off every so often with honestly no real goal in mind. And I think for the first time in a very long time, I was playing the game for the sake of just playing the game to have fun, with content not exactly being at the forefront, which I'm not gonna lie, it was actually a genuine breath of fresh air. Because well, I stopped making bloodstrike videos for a while, and in that time I didn't even really bother hitting mythic rank, let alone legend rank. So in order to challenge myself just a bit, I wanted to try to hit legend rank using the worst assault rifle in the game, the M4A1 assault rifle, while also using arguably the worst striker in the game, Blast. Now what makes Blast in particular so bad is specifically his ability kit. His primary skill, Chaser Bomb, launches a small missile that chases enemies, exploding to inflict damage while marking them. And his secondary skill, Fireworks, is a quickly thrown grenade that continuously generates slowing sparks while also doing continuous damage. Now the thing is, these skills sound really good on paper, but the execution, I'm not gonna lie, was pretty shit. The thing that would make his Chaser Bomb just a bit better is if it did piercing damage through walls while also doing continuous damage, almost like an incendiary grenade, kinda like Mad Maggie from Apex Legends. And if his firecrackers had a much larger area of effect, I think it would actually be a lot more useful than it currently is. Now normal Blast, I'm not gonna lie, as I've admitted before, he's pretty bad, but Evil Blast, now that guy, holy shit dude, he was broken as fuck.
Graffiti bombs are gone. Enemy hit.
Now if only the normal Blast ult was this cracked, honestly dude, we'd be eating good. Now throughout this challenge, I'm allowed to use ground loot or looted weapons, but as soon as I get my loadout, that's all I can use, along with any secondary weapon of my choice. Now before this challenge even started, I already got the boarding part out of the way thanks to the season reset, which meant I wasn't starting at bronze, I'd actually be starting at diamond rank. And initially I wanted to start this challenge with Nova, because I mean, Nova is really good, like insanely good in fact, and she's perfect for keeping enemies at bay, especially in buildings. Also, you'd be lying if you said this woman didn't have a solid pair of childbearing hips, but that's besides the point. Nova would have made this challenge a lot easier to get through, but unfortunately, she kept getting yoinked, which is how I settled on Blast. But if you want to see me push this challenge all the way to mythic rank, leave a like on the video. Now the first match to begin this challenge started about as well as you'd expect. Bloodstrike stuttering and lagging to all hell, and me eventually getting punished for it. But here's the thing, if you are used to solo queuing in Bloodstrike, you already know what to expect. Either you're gonna get paired with fairly good teammates or the absolute bottom of the battle in terms of skill level. And trust me when I say, the Bloodstrike gods were really not smiling upon yours truly. Like I was genuinely expecting my teammates to be pretty bad, but I wasn't expecting this. Needless to say, that lag and stuttering I mentioned would eventually be the death of me.
Please help me.
Yeah, my teammates in this match were exceptionally bad, and it didn't help that my aim was straight dog ass, but thankfully when I spawned back in, I managed to grab my loadout just outside the compound where I died. And this, ladies and gentlemen, this is where the cookage began.
Reloading. A second.
Now look, I know what some of you are gonna say, oh that zero he didn't count, he was standing still. Take him, bro. It's not my fault. Big homie disconnected. It sucks to suck. It is what it is. Now at this point after that team was dealt with, I figured I'd grab a second M4 but a hipfire variant, and although running around with two M4s might sound like a good idea, I eventually ran into a problem that would become pretty apparent later on. But aside from that, brother, I was absolutely tearing through this lobby dude.
A second. Enemy detected.
The safe zone is shifting.
Enemy detected. Enemy detected. Enemy detected.
Wicked sick!
Reloading. A second. Enemy hit.
The safe zone is shifting.
Enemy detected. Graffiti. Reloading.
You guys remember that problem I mentioned earlier? Yeah, running around with 2 M4s means that ammo is going to be a very big problem, which is why there's a clause in this challenge that says I can use any secondary of my choice. It's for this very reason, because even if I end up taking out a few enemies, there's no guarantee that they'll be carrying heavy ammo, and even if they are, sometimes it might not even be enough.
Take enemy attack. Graffiti showtime.
Safe zone has been redefined.
Enemy detected. I'm all fired up. Reloading. A second. Enemy detected. Graffiti bomb to go.
Down.
Enemy detected.
Redefined.
I'm down. Oh, this is unacceptable.
Now if you're wondering why it was lagging this bad, well, that was OBS having a tantrum. Now the game wasn't exactly lagging that bad, but it was definitely stuttering, which I'm not gonna lie, that made some of these fights pretty unbearable to get through. But yeah, the rest of this match was just a straight up lag fest, so I'm not gonna bother showing you guys that because I'm not gonna lie dude, it's hard to watch. It is really hard to watch. Needless to say though, I did end up winning the match, so we're just gonna skip to the next one. Now game 2 actually went really well compared to game 1, but unlike later in the video,
I'm down. Enemy detected.
we were just straight up dominating this match. Like I don't think I even died a single time.
Enemy detected. Reloading. A second. Enemy detected. Enemy detected. Taking fire. They want to throw hands? Enemy hit. Kill. Come at me more. Enemy detected.
Shifting.
Enemy detected. Enemy hit.
Unstoppable.
Enemy detected. Oh, I got one.
Wicked sick.
Now this point in the match, brother, this got hella sketchy, hella quick. Like never in my life has my loadout messed with me this much. And honestly dude, I'm genuinely surprised I didn't even get knocked.
Enemy detected. I'm all fired up.
Wicked sick.
Enemy detected. Graffiti bomb to go.
Wicked
Enemy
sick.
detected. Reloading. Second. Showtime. Enemy detected. Reloading.
Dude, I swear it's like my gun just didn't want to reload. I wish, dude, I wish I was recording my audio, like mic audio. I wish I was doing like some sort of commentary while I was playing, because I was just playing in silence. Dude, I actually wanted to scream. I legit wanted to scream, dude. My gun just didn't want to reload. I'm pretty sure it's my settings. Like, I'm pretty sure I have a setting where sprinting interrupts reloading, which helps you get out of situations quicker, but it can kind of mess with you a bit if you're not careful. But dude, that was pissing me off to no end. But aside from that nonsense, dude, this match was solid.
Enemy detected. I'm all fired up. Enemy hit. Reloading. A second.
Redefined.
Enemy detected. Kill.
Wicked sick.
Enemy detected. Graffiti bomb to go.
Wicked sick!
Enemy detected. Graffiti showtime! Oh, I got one.
Reloading.
Now game 3 is where things kinda took a turn for the worst. Sure, it started off fairly well, but that blender we're all so familiar with slowly started creeping up on me, and I'm not gonna lie dude, I was really not prepared for it.
Enemy detected. Reloading. A second. Enemy detected. Reloading. A second.
Double kill.
Enemy detected. Reloading. A second. Graffiti showtime. Enemy hit. Down.
Yeah dude, this is the point where the blender started to kick in.
Enemy detected.
Enemy spotted. Reloading.
Enemy detected. Graffiti bomb to go. Reloading. Second. Enemy detected.
It was a good run, team.
Dude, I don't know why I picked up the revolver. The plan was to pick up the INP9, dude. I wanted to pick up the SMG, but the game was just like, nope, let's just pick up the revolver instead. And that's how I got cooked. Dude, if I just landed that second shot, or the final shot before I got knocked, I would have been fine. I would have been perfectly fine, but nah, my aim is still dog shit. Game 4 was actually fairly decent, but this match, I'm not gonna lie, it was such a mixed bag. Sure, I was winning fights, but I was dying in the absolute dumbest ways.
Enemy detected. Reloading. A second. Graffiti bomb to go. Enemy detected.
Reloading.
Enemy hit. Reload. I'm down, but I'm not hit.
See what I mean when I said I died in the dumbest ways? Yeah, following that zero was not a good idea at all.
Enemy detected. Graffiti showtime. Enemy hit. Graffiti bomb to go. Reload.
Enemy hit. Weapon test spotted.
Enemy detected. Revival here. Here. Graffiti bomb to go. I'm down.
I'm not gonna lie dude, I didn't even see that Nova standing there. I was completely blind. I was completely oblivious to the fact that there was literally a Nova standing behind that goddamn vent.
Reloading. A second. I'm down.
Can somebody please explain to me how I died there? If I'm seeing correctly, I was behind him. So if anyone should be dead, it should be him. So how am I knocked? Make that make sense. Please, I would love to know.
Enemy detected.
Reloading.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie dude, I didn't even hear that Emma come up behind me. I had no idea she was even there.
Enemy detected. Taking fire. They want to throw heads? Reloading. Second. Revival here. Graffiti showtime. Taking fire. They want to throw heads?
The safe zone is shifting.
Enemy detected.
Airdrop incoming.
I don't even know what to say there, dude. I guess that guy's just better. Who knows? At this point, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I just got fed up. I was absolutely fed up.
Enemy detected. Graffiti bomb to go. Enemy hit.
Reloading.
Taking hits. I need help.
Spotted.
Enemy detected.
The
Reloading.
safe zone has
Second.
been redefined.
Enemy hit. I got the whole team wiped.
Now by game 5, I realized that if I wanted to make this challenge just a little bit easier without cheating, I would have to call backup. And my backup came in the form of this weirdo. Well, I call him weird, but Rival is actually a pretty chill guy, I'm not gonna lie.
Enemy detected.
Taking hits. Watch out.
Enemy detected. I'm down.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I got bamboozled so hard by that movement tech. I was genuinely impressed, dude. That mid-air dash was genuinely impressive. I did not see that coming at all.
Enemy detected. Enemy detected. Taking hits. I need help. Reloading. Enemy detected. Graffiti bomb to go.
The safe zone is shifting.
Taking hits. I need help. Enemy detected. I got the whole team.
Double kill.
Wicked sick.
Enemy detected. I'm all fired up.
Wicked sick.
Enemy detected.
I'm not gonna lie, dude, I don't know why I did that. I should have gone inside. Why I decided shooting that Emma from outside was a good idea, I will never know.
Enemy detected. Reloading. Enemy detected. Reloading. Second. Enemy detected. Enemy hit.
The safe zone has been redefined.
Enemy detected. Enemy detected. Enemy detected.
The safe zone has been redefined.
Enemy detected. Enemy detected.
Double kill.
Unstoppable. Wicked sick.
Taking hits. I need help.
Yeah, nobody likes fighting against that shotgun, I'm not gonna lie.
Enemy detected.
The safe zone is shifting.
Enemy detected. Enemy hit.
Down.
Enemy hit. Reloading. Second.
Dude, after getting knocked, that team on the other side, they were being hella annoying. Like, you'll see why. But I shit you not, dude. All it took was a few shots for them to back off for a bit. The shit's so funny. They're only that aggressive when nobody's shooting back. The second they fire back and you hit your shots, dude, they back off immediately.
Enemy detected.
Unstoppable!
Enemy detected.
Weapon here.
Graffiti bomb to go. Enemy detected. Enemy hit.
Double kill. Wicked sick!
Enemy detected. Yo, I got one. Reloading. A second. Enemy detected.
Double kill.
Enemy detected. Yo, I got one. Enemy detected. Enemy hit. Reloading. A second.
Mega kill!
Fired up.
Unstoppable!
Enemy detected. Taking fire. They want to throw hands?
Wicked sick!
Enemy hit.
Wicked sick!
Enemy detected. Taking fire. They want to throw hands.
Emergency tab here!
Enemy detected.
Enemy mark!
I'm not gonna lie, dude. At this point in this challenge, I was actually getting annoyed. Like, whenever I would die or get knocked, I would just get annoyed. I would let out this audibly loud sigh every time I died. I was getting like, bruh. This shit was annoying.
Please, help me.
This is unacceptable.
Enemy detected. Enemy detected. Enemy detected.
Double
Kill.
kill!
Come at me more. Reloading. A second. Enemy hit. Enemy detected. Enemy detected. Reloading. A second. Taking fire. They want to throw hands? Reloading. I'm down, but I'm not finished. Reloading. A second. Yo, I got one. Enemy detected. Enemy detected.
Down!
Reloading. A second. Enemy detected. I'm down.
I think by now you can probably tell I was playing very relaxed. Like, I wasn't taking a lot of shit seriously. And this team kept killing me. I think this might have been the second or third time that they killed me. And at this point I just thought, fuck these kids, dude, honestly. I'm going to fucking destroy them.
Graffiti showtime. Enemy hit.
Reloading! Down!
Enemy detected. I got the whole team wiped. Revival kit here. Enemy detected. Graffiti showtime! Enemy detected.
Now this was potentially my last match until I hit master rank, and I made the mistake of queuing with randoms. Now sure, I managed to get a kill off rip. Yeah, it was a bot kill, who cares? But then one of my teammates just randomly quit. Like homie didn't even get knocked. He wasn't even killed, he just left. You probably thought this was a bot lobby, which I can assure you it wasn't. Like brother, your name's Wisdom, but it looks like you're not very wise.
Enemy detected. Graffiti showtime! Taking hits. I need help.
Yeah, I had no idea there was someone behind me, dude. I thought it was the Zero that killed me, but it turns out it was someone else.
Enemy detected. Taking fire. They want to throw hands? Reloading. A second. They want to throw hands. Enemy detected. I got their whole team wet. Enemy detected. Reloading. Graffiti bomb to go. Enemy detected. Enemy detected. Reloading. A second. Enemy spotted. Enemy detected. Enemy hit. No. I'm gonna fire it up.
Mega kill.
Graffiti showtime. I'm gonna fire it up.
Unstoppable.
Graffiti bomb to go. Enemy detected. Reloading. A second.
Wicked sick.
Taking hits. I need help.
Wicked sick.
Taking hits. I need help. Reloading. A second.
Wicked sick.
Enemy detected. I'm down.
Dude, I don't know why I used the Vector in that situation. Like, I had an M4, dude. I had my loadout. Why did I... Dude, even now, I'm just sitting here as I'm editing this video. Why the hell did I even use the Vector there? Dude, I don't know.
Enemy detected. Enemy hit. Reloading. A second. Enemy detected. I'm down.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. This is such a dumb way to die. This is such a dumb ass way to get eliminated. What the hell? All because I needed to reload this fucking gun I picked up. Holy shit. That actually pissed me off. However, with that, I actually made it into master rank. Thankfully. God damn, dude, my team sucked. Holy shit. Now, if you made it this far, a like on the video would help out tremendously. And next time we have to make the grind through master until we hit legend, which hopefully won't melt my last remaining brain cells. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.